Hello friends, welcome. This is Loli from Loli D's Creation. Please sit back, enjoy the video. Don't forget to subscribe, the like, and hit the notification bell so you know when I upload a video. Chloe, did you want to craft with mommy? Is that what you're trying to get up here? Chloe, say hi, pretty girl. Oh, you got my cable. Ah, don't do that. Chloe, you want the ladybug? You like the ladybug, don't you? You like the song of the ladybug, huh? Aha, you old scamp. Hi, Chloe. Mwah. 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 In today's DIY, we will be using this sign or ornament that I got from the Dollar Tree, a wood crate from the Dollar Tree as well, this sign that came from the full packets of the Dollar Tree as well, some black chalk paint. Mine is made by Folk Art. I wasn't sure if I was gonna get it or not, so here we go, maybe. And my white chalk paint as well. And my trusty antique wax from Waverly. Some Dollar Tree gingham or buffalo check ribbon. And the first thing we're gonna do is remove the sticker from this house here, the little house. So this was very difficult, guys. I just got nails and they're so long. I feel like I have toes in my hands instead of fingers because it's posing pretty difficult to do a lot of the crafting things. So here I took my little heat gun and tried to heat it up, but I still couldn't pick up the edges, so I used my pick from my Cricut, and then the spatula was the best help here. So there we go. But we were left with a lot of pieces of that glue residue on the board, so I like a piece to be completely finished. I want to paint the back as well, so I made sure to scrape off all of that extra glue that was on there. Then I cleaned my surface and we are ready to paint our sign. I was contemplating whether or not to paint over the paper or remove the paper, but the paper was pretty good stuck on there, so I opted to leave it there, and we're just gonna cover it up with some of my white chalk paint. I did about 3 coats of this, and I make sure to paint the entire play area. I painted the front, the sides, the back. I only left the bottom unpainted because really, unless somebody's lifting it up, no one is going to see that. But I did all the sides, the back. Just wanted to finish the project nicely. I did not remove the little hardware from there. I should have, but I just maneuvered around it and it came out fine. It was taped off a little bit anyway, so it wasn't much of a mess. So while that dries, I'm gonna go ahead and stain my wood crate with my Waverly chalk wax, my Waverly antique wax. And I make sure to use a brush that I can go in between the little slats and make sure that I have a good coverage throughout the entire wood crate. I did paint all sides. I painted the inside, the sides. I just left the one section there unpainted that was going to be stuck to the bottom. So then I put it to the side and I'm sanding in between coats of the white paint here. So here you see me sanding. I sanded and dusted in between my coats there just to make sure that I had the smoothest surface. It was a little bit difficult because my paint had like little pieces on it, but I did the best I could. Now I'm gonna use my black chalk paint to paint the Hello Autumn sign that I'll be using for this decor piece as well. For this, I just went with one single coat. This paint is very rich and is really easy to cover pieces with it, and I just covered the front of it. I did not do the sides. I did want to remain that wood finish on the sides of the letters, so I just painted the top surface only. I went ahead and left it to dry. Now we are going to go over this again. Apparently there was still some little pieces and I needed to sand some more, as if I didn't sand a lot already, but I just want my surface to look a certain way. I wanted it to look streaky, so it would look like it is wood instead of the MDF. I wanted it to have that all wood painted look. So here I am creating those little lines, or smoothing them out so they look a little bit more natural and it resembles the look of wood. And here's Chloe again for another visit, and she's gone. I make sure to also sand the back, the sides, and I don't know about you guys, but each time I use a little vacuum to clean up some sawdust, or I end up with a huge cloud of dust. I don't know if it's my vacuum, but this is the second one that I have. I have one in the basement as well, and they both do the same thing. So I make sure that all the dust was away. If you see, all the dust is in my hands now. And now it's time to give this a little bit more depth. So I went over the edges with my black paint, just so it will give it a little bit more dimension. And I like that contrast of the black and the white as well. And I feel like it will tie both the sign that says hello autumn there together with the house. All right, I just cleaned off the brush a little bit there, giving a little bit more, and it's time to fix a little area there that got a little bit too sanded, so I just gave it a little touch up. And I was having a little bit of cracking as well because I used my heat gun in between, and that kind of had a reaction. I'm thinking it's probably because of the paper. I lost the footage of, or I thought I was recording, and it was not, when I attached the crate to the piece. What I did was put hot wood glue in the bottom and the side of the crate, and I stuck it on the middle of the house there. Then I attached the Hello Autumn sign to the top using hot wood glue as well. And now I'm using some of that foams from the DollarTree. I am going to put some glue in the bottom so it will stay put. And I cut it a little bit lower than the crate because I didn't want it to be too high up. I will be adding some moss as well, so I want to leave space for that. This piece was a little bit bigger, so I just measured what would be the best way for it to sit snug, and then I went ahead and cut it and inserted it into the other piece there, and it fit perfect. It was even leveled. So now I will be using some Spanish moss from DollarTree as well, and this moss is very messy, but I had a subscriber tell me that she keeps it inside of one of the a container with a lid. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna keep it in the bag for now and try to have all the little pieces fall back in the bag. That was much better than what I was doing before, so thank you to my subscriber for that. Here I am cleaning the little bit that came out, and now it's time to add some flowers. All of these flowers came from DollarTree. They look amazing. I really love their florals this year. They have really stepped up the game. So the first thing I did, I separated the stems and cut the pieces. I wanted to make sure that I had some of the leaves on there as well. And I spread them out in like the two corners and then one in the center, because I want them to be in different positions to have a nice mixture of the flowers. I am loving how these colors work together, and just seeing the Dollar Tree have all these florals with the fall, I just couldn't help myself to create a fall DIY, and I think this is going to be the first of many for this season. I have plenty of supplies and eager to make a lot of things. I love fall, guys, it's my favorite. I also added the greenery in between to make sure to have a nice little mix. I wanted it to look like a wild garden there, like a little garden box. So I just filled in the blanks that I found there, and here we are. This is what I ended up with, but I'm like, I need something else. And then Chloe goes, I want love, mommy, and then she leaves. And I added some of the gingham ribbon. I wanted it to have the contrast. I think this will tie both the house and the crate together as one piece, as it also has the black and white. I just measured how much it was as far as the length by wrapping it around it. Now I add some more of that hot glue and wrap it in the middle of the two slats there, the middle slat of the crate. Now I went ahead and tried to make a bow, but again, my nails were in the way, guys. I probably did like at least 7 tries of making this bow. And this bow is a bow that I do pretty frequently, and I usually within the first try I get it done correctly. Not this time. My nails were not allowing me to do my work properly. I was getting very frustrated on here. But the main way to do it is just to create a awareness bow and then scrunch it to the middle and leaving the 2 tails there. So I'm measuring there the size. I like the size, so I went ahead and cut the tails off. And I'm going to try to tie it together. So I couldn't, so we're going to try a different approach. And I just did the awareness bow right there, scrunch it in the middle again, and I used a piece of jute twine to tie it in the middle, and I completed the bow that way. It was very hard to tie as well, so I did the best I could here, but I still like the way that it came out. Before you tighten it all the way, make sure that your loops are measured and they are nice like you like them. And what I did, I cut the excess. Actually, I glued a little bit first. Here I am fixing it. I am very particular with my bows, and then I secure the nut with a little bit of hot glue and cut off the excess jute twine off of the bow there. Once that was done, I added some hot glue to the middle there where the ribbon is. Oh, no, sorry guys. I dovetailed the ends. This was difficult too. I don't think I will be getting these long nails again. I'll be going a lot shorter because it's a little bit hindering here. But I did the best I could to create a little dovetails. And there we go. We are adding the bow to the middle with some hot glue. And that is all done. And here we have the finished product. I love it, guys. I hope you guys love it too. I love the vibrant colors. I like different shades of the burgundy and the orange. I love it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, leave me a comment, and share my video. Help me grow. Thank you. Have a great day.